This sample problem will cover interior materials for Plan 100. So it's broken out into 3 sections. First, we're going to review some calculations that we did with wall framing. We need to know our lineal footage of walls when we're dealing with a lot of our interior materials, such as drywall, base molding, flooring, and those type of things. So we need to make sure that we have all of our calculations accurate to start. Then we'll move into our drywall and paint. There are a lot of additional requirements and specifications that are provided in here. These are in addition to our Plan 100 specs, so make sure we review those as well. Again, drywall, paint, and then we will get into our trim molding as well as our flooring for Plan 100s. So again, additional specifications are provided here. So to start off, we are going to look at our wall framing. So for number 1, we are simply looking at the lineal foot of 2x6 interior walls. We originally calculated this back when we were doing our wall framing, trying to figure out our studs. The only 2x6 wall we have in Plan 100 is the plumbing wall that is located between our kitchen and our bathroom. And if you recall on the plans, it simply gives us a 10-foot 9 dimension. So since that is the only one, we can simply write either 10 feet 9 inches as our answer, or if we want to convert it to decimal, 10.75 feet. For number 2, we're looking at our lineal foot of 2x4 exterior walls. So this is simply the perimeter of our structure. And again, we're going to use the 24-foot width. I apologize, the 26-foot width, not the 26-foot 4 inches. That is our foundation. This is what we found on our floor plan. And then we have our 36-foot length. And totaling all that up, we have 124 lineal feet of exterior walls. The last one we are going to look at as a review is the lineal foot of 2x4 interior walls. So for our interior walls, if you recall from the plans, we did a couple of drawings. These drawings are not provided with the sample problem for interior. This is still posted underneath the wall framing, so you can go back and refer to that. So make sure you go back to the problem set and for wall framing to find these drawings if you need them. But here we broke it up into items that were running side to side of house versus walls that were running front to back. And again, you could go room by room, you could do however you would like, but make sure you keep it consistent on how you're doing your takeoff so that you do not double count walls and you do not miss walls. So here, just as a refresher, we said that the pink line runs approximately the full length of the house. This back wall of the hall closet that adjoins the bath, we said looked approximately the same width as the opening into our kitchen. Probably will be slightly off, but we'll go ahead and leave it in there for now. Our green line runs the length of the house except for the living room. And instead of doing the 13 feet 1.5 inch, we just rounded to be approximately 13 feet. So 36 minus our 13 gives us our 23 feet. Our orange lines then, we have approximately 6 feet of the 2 adjoining closets and then approximately 2 feet of these 2 front adjoining closets. So if we want to look at that, we can do side to side of our walls. And if we want to calculate that, we would have our 36 feet plus the 36 feet minus the 13 feet plus our approximate 6 feet that is on our 2 adjoining bedroom walls, plus our approximate 2 foot between bedroom 3 closet and our entry closet. If we total those up, we get 67 feet. The other drawing had walls front to back, and we tried to, again, pair items that we had. For our pink walls, there's 3 of them that are all the same length. The 11 foot, that is approximately the length of the bedroom. We have our wall that is next to our stairs. It is not dimension, but we know that it's the width, approximately less the living room. We have our 10'9" between our bath and our bedroom. We have the side of our closet, and then the 2 sides of our closet as well, again approximately 4 feet. So these are rough estimates when we are putting together our numbers, but if we add up the front to back, we have our 26 foot width less the living room to get our stair. We have the 10.79, that is the bedroom wall and bath wall. We have 3 that are 11 feet between bedrooms, closets, and then closets and living room. And we have our random 4 foot and 2 foot approximate numbers. Totaling up for all of those, we get 62.75 feet. If we take our 67 and our 62.75 feet, 129.75 feet, which we rounded to 130 feet. You don't have to round up, but in this case we did, just so that we would have the nice round number. So all of these numbers we will use for our calculations. If we want to look at total interior walls, this is not one that is a question. It's not part of 3. The final answer for 3 is 130. But we will need to figure out what our total interior walls are, because we will use that for various calculations. So it is simply our 2x6 wall plus our 130 feet. That is our 2x4 walls. So we would say 140.75, or we could say it's approximately 141 feet. So this is a good number to have for reference if you'd like to make your calculations for the future sample problems a little bit easier. And those are the 3 components of the first problem set.